stainless steel with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'm a... Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Delta.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 46 yards on the play.
Reigning AFC Player of the Week. Putting it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And able to get this to the 31. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. The broken tackle cannot free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. There goes a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And 3.
Herbert off of play action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep in.
There he goes, left side. He's got a full head of steam. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds Johnston. And a gain of 5. And it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, and you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Lion. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Kappa.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And here they get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Herbert now. And this is caught. he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then.
Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd and 10.
What is it? Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll get this complete to Trey Harris. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Lion. Crowd right. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. And it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time now you can repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Open man, that's Fulton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Minnesota.
Running left, Mason. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First down. First and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Mason going to get it on first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact in 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Herbert.
That's complete.
Now loose football. The ball comes out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On first down, it's Hampton.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
1 yard gain.
2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. But he's got his target, Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, let's go. Set.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey Harris with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead down to 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
First down, Minnesota.
A final shot before break. McCarthy out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rolling to his left. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's McCarthy. Forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings have 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any growing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Herbert off of play action. On the move to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Herbert. To the right side, he finds his receiver, Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
43-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Chargers, first down. First and 10.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so?
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ray. Crash.
But go.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the aerial pass. 4th down coming up.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try to get some bigger points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook, no matter who's on the field.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Allen. 75 yards.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead down to 20. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a
3rd and 5.
And it brings up 3rd down.
To the air with McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Mason.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
His first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, it was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then you try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy.
He's into space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert now.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's another Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Conversion.
Set.
try and throw for it.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And they'll go again with Mason.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll hand it to Mason.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Mason.
A 16-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And running with power here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's Herbert.
He gets this to Hampton.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line with him crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there, enough enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
61. Chargers 47.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Vikings, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.